Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you here at SoFi. The Chargers and Cardinals begin this 2026 season. And off we go from L.A. That's not the greatest of beginnings here. Only managed to get this past the 15-yard line. On play action, it's Herbert. He's going to test this secondary right away. That's caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. Score! 83 yards. Touchdown, L.A. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Cardinals nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll go with the rookie from Notre Dame, Jeremiah Lowe. Past the 45. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals come right back to tie it at 7.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry here for Omarion Hampton. And he'll get forward for a couple. Will Johnson up for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 73 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Kicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Chargers 14, Cardinals 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Love. He's inside the 35. And he will score. Jeremiah Love. Touchdown, Arizona. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Brown now to return it. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And they finally get him down, but not before he's inside the 20. What a return. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll keep it on the ground, and here's Love. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield. And when they take that away, typically there's something underneath. But they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job. Well, nothing like a short one for your first attempt of the year, right, Mike? I mean, talk about an easy one to break you in. Knocks it through, jogs off the field. That's a dream start.
This is taken in at the goal line. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be back up now to start this drive. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
9-yard line.
Third and 11. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down.
J.K. Scott
On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free.
41-yard line.
Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Run up the middle, it's Love, and he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It is a big gain for Arizona. 31 yards. He's going to run it out of the gun here now with Love. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
At the 9-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Moving outside the pocket. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now. It's Love. And he's got another one. Jeremiah Love. Touchdown, Arizona. It's a debut for the ages, paying immediate dividends. 3 touchdowns in the season opener. Ryland's kick here is good. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. That one taken in by Thompson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll let this one go deep. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now Herbert. Downfield for Njoku. A battle, and the receiver comes away with it. What a catch. It's a big one for the Chargers. An even 40 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hampton. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Herbert to throw. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hampton. And he's so close to breaking the play, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
And this will pay off. It is caught. David Njoku. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Point after now from Dicker. It's up and through. And the Chargers cut the lead to 3. 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. This returnable from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. To throw is Brissett on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun is Brissett. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Kicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers have taken a 4-point advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On the ground, here is Love to begin this drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Brissett. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And the Cardinals first down.
Now Brissett throwing on 1st and 10. A dive and a catch. Incredible. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. Here is Brissett. Forced to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On 3rd down, they go with Love. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big 4th down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. To the outside. Catch made by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down. Now it's Herbert. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. This drive starting to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here.
The 20-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. That's the safety, Budda Baker.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They put Wilson in motion. On first down, Brissett. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Second and 10. Now, it's Brissett. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. They send Ridley in motion. Third down, here's Wilson. He'll go up top with this one. That is brought in. And he's out of bounds all the way into enemy territory, past midfield. A huge play just before the half. A gain of 48. QB will survey the defense on first and 10. McBride is the motion man. Throwing again, Brissett. Out of the backfield, it's Jeremiah Love.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's second and 2. To the air again is Brissett. He'll find his tight end, McBride. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Moving left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, second and 10. They put Wilson in motion. Back to the air again on second and 10. And that is incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense. The window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Love. He'll get the first down inside the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be taken down as time runs out. And we've come to the end of the first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, we just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
On second down, it's Brissett. Exiting the pocket right, and he's going to have to eat this one, and down he goes. Big Dalvin Tomlinson taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's a handoff to Love. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
The 37-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. But it brings up 4th down.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
He'll air it out deep. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and we give it to Hampton. And he will get into the end zone. The 2nd-year man, Hampton, with a Charger touchdown. Point after now from Dicker.
Cameron Dicker for the extra point.
And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Derwin James there defensively to break that one up.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Now, Love. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
And a Cardinal first down.
Brissett gonna throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. Off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards. In some rhythm, the drive rolling. Here's another 1st and 10. RPO, quick throw. Grabbed by Wilson. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 20-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Love. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They put Wilson in motion. Here's Love. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Arizona. Extra point now by Riley. It's up and good. And the Cardinals have taken a 4-point advantage.
Chargers 34.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Brown now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 19-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Walter Nolan in there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 7. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. A gain there of 15. First down, L.A.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
on the give. Here's Hampton. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Tackle gain at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Herbert. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Lee can pick it up on 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Third and inches. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Hampton. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. First down throw there is incomplete. Trying to find Ladd McConkey.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down. To throw, it's Herbert. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he's going to have the Chargers first down. How about that? A gain of 15 on 4th and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Play action now. It's Herbert. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Now Herbert again. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
On play action, now Herbert pushed out to his left. Now he'll run it, and he'll wind up taking this for about a gain of 6, making it a more manageable 3rd down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. Headed left, buying time. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
So often we see quarterbacks get themselves in trouble when you move the pocket towards the sideline. It really takes away half of the field. So give credit. He doesn't try to throw back across his body, put the ball in harm's way. Just simply throws this ball out of bounds and lives for the next play.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. And he'll chase this one in. Justin Herbert, a down charge. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That is over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. First and 10 now from the 36.
36-yard line.
Now a play fake. Herbert. He'll air it out down the middle. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a second down.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and he's able to secure that takeaway. This game looks very different for this offense. He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
And he's going to have the Chargers first down as this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on fourth down.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Herbert to throw. He'll look underneath here for Hampton. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1 yard gain.
And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. On the ground, Hampton. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up
now Herbert. Oh, they get the takeaway they needed. It is intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Duvernay in motion. On 1st down, Wilson. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The 2nd defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. Inside the 40. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 40 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Now Wilson on 1st down. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Chargers have it. And he'll be taken down, gets it beyond the 15-yard line.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Herbert now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot downfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
A give, and here comes Hampton. Powerful running there. Stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Throwing, Herbert. He'll let one go down the middle. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll work out nicely. That's a pickup of 7 on the 1st down scramble. Here's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
From the gun. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And the Charger is able to come up with this one. And that should just about wrap it up. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Herbert. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now Herbert. And this will be incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Herbert to throw for it on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Chargers 1st down. How about that? A gain of 15 on 4th and 10.
The Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.